Hi there. We are back again in the street of Sharjah once again to do some street photography, and we would like to thank you for your support.
And without your support, we would not have come back again in the streets of Sharjah to do the second video. And this second video is dedicated to all the love which you have given, all the support which you have given to the first video, and the amount you liked it. So we are back here to give you some more tips and go around in the streets of Sharjah Rolla Street and tell you certain things which might be helpful for you in future when you enter some streets and do some street photography. Let's carry on and let's rock the streets of Sharjah again.
So Ashok, a lot of people have asked me, like whenever we do street photography, how do I get like everything sharp from foreground to background?
Yeah, that's a very common question. And in street photography, what I have learned and what I have seen, that most of your pictures are very sharp from the foreground and to the background, from left to right. So everything is sharp. So your content is sharp from all over. For that, what I have learned in past 1 year when I've been doing street photography, that the first thing is don't use tele lenses. When you're doing street photography, you're using small lenses like maybe 23mm or a 16mm, or maximum you're using 50mm lens. So automatically you get sharper pictures all over. But again, when doing that also, what I've realized is you have to shoot around 16, 11 or 8. Don't go below 8. So everything is sharp. So now when you're shooting at 8, 11 or 16, the problem comes how to take the exposure. According to me, either you shoot on aperture priority, okay, or what you can do to control the exposure is, because you have to control the shutter also, like because there are movements in the frames where people are moving, a car is moving, somebody doing some action, so there you need to control your shutter also. So keep your shutter at least at 250 or 500 depending upon the lighting situation, but don't go below 250 or 125. So relatively everything is freezed, and you keep your aperture at 16, 8 or 11. That's it. So your lens is small, so you have a better depth of field, everything is sharp. So this is how I feel is you get all the things sharper when you're doing street photography, and your content is more strong and everything looks very sharp. So now when you have already controlled shutter speed and your aperture, so you have to control your ISO now. So you're basically manipulating your exposure with the ISO. I hope everybody is getting. I'm not getting too much complicated.
I'm sure they're getting what
so,
you
yeah. So the rule is keep your aperture 16. Use a small lens like this small lens, and don't shoot on tele lenses when you're doing street photography. And this helps you to go to very close to your subject also, and you get everything sharper and control your exposure with the help of ISO. ISO might get you grains, but the content is important. It is not the grains, it is the moment which you are going to capture in the street photography that is important. So this is my take on...
I totally agree on this. I totally agree on this.
This is my take on doing pictures which looks sharper from all the ends and from foreground to background.
Nice.
So I hope everybody got it. Ahmed, like you asked me one question about how to get the things sharper everywhere. I have one more question which a lot of people are confused about when they're using these cameras, where there are so many controls and there are so many modes. So what is your take on selecting which mode when we are doing street photography? I'm talking about street photography, I'm not talking about landscape, commercial photography or any other sort of photography. I'm talking about street photography. When you are on the street, what is your choice or what is your suggestion to the people who are confused about using different modes which is there on the camera, like manual, program mode, aperture priority or shutter priority?
Okay. See, according to me, for us, if I only talk about street photography, the visual is more important to us than anything else.
Yeah, that's
Yeah?
true. Yeah.
So I think the better is I think we should just use program mode
Yeah.
because our composition is more important, and what is happening in the streets that is more important to us rather than just changing or exploring any of your cameras. So it's better to shoot on program mode and just capture the moment. I think that's the most important part for me.
So you suggest that we should go on program mode and forget about all the other modes like aperture priority, shutter priority.
Yeah, because see, the thing is, we're not here to show people how much we know about the cameras and how much we are good in technical stuff in photography. No, we are here, we are shooting, we are doing street photography, and we are concentrating more again
On the visual.
on the visual.
Yeah.
So the visual is more important to us, the
Yeah.
composition is more important to us. Yeah.
So that means like instead of wasting your or losing your subject and wasting your time on adjusting your camera and going on a manual mode or on aperture priority or shutter priority, and you lose what you were getting.
Exactly.
So
Exactly.
leave everything to the camera, shoot on program mode, and let camera do its stuff, and let us concentrate on the visual and get the right moment, which is the decisive moment which everybody wants in their picture.
Exactly, because see, we have learned from our mistakes.
Yeah.
In the beginning, when we started street photography,
Yeah.
like as for me, I used to do a lot of technical stuff like to control everything manually. But in that, I have missed a lot.
Yeah.
So people learn from their mistakes,
Yeah.
and I have learned from my mistakes.
And so let us share what mistakes we have done, so that people, whosoever is watching this, and people who are learning street photography should gain from it and understand that it's not important to tell people that you know manual mode or you know aperture mode or shutter mode. Shoot on program mode. Get the visual, which is important, and nobody is going to ask you later that what mode you shot on. If you have a good picture, it's done.
Yes.
Even if it is grainy, it is
And
done.
trust me,
Yeah.
that is the only thing which counts in pictures, because people who look at your picture, they just look at your picture, they don't think how you show that picture.
Yeah.
So just shoot.
Thanks guys for being with us on this short trip in the streets of Sharjah, which was more like walk and talk, where we were just sharing our knowledge and experience with you, and our mistakes which we have committed, so that you don't commit those mistakes and make your visuals in the street photography very strong and without committing those mistakes. So thanks for being with us.
And feel free to ask any questions regarding street photography, and we'll do our best to share our knowledge and whatever we know about street photography. We'll do our best to get back to you guys. Thank you. And let's follow the mantra: look,
Listen
and learn.